Olá, bom dia a todos. Sejam todos muito bem-vindos à nossa meditação gratuita da Sahaja. Aqui é a Cláudia. Vamos sentar confortavelmente, numa posição de meditação, com os ombros relaxados, os braços, as mãos com as palmas voltadas para cima no colo. Vamos respirar algumas vezes lentamente, trazendo atenção para o nosso interior, para o nosso si. Inspiramos, expiramos lentamente, com toda a nossa atenção no ar que entra, nossos pulmões, no ar que sai. Agora, com toda a nossa atenção, com os olhos abertos ainda, vamos elevar a nossa Kundalini por 3 vezes e dar os 7 bandos de proteção. Agora, com atenção em nosso primeiro chakra, no Muladhara Chakra, com a mão esquerda voltada para cima no colo e a mão direita voltada para a Mãe Terra, vamos pedir com toda a nossa humildade, nossa atenção. Vamos pedir a Shri Ganesha, por favor, Shri Ganesha, remova todos os obstáculos à nossa meditação, remova todos os obstáculos em nosso ambiente de meditação e tudo que atrapalha a nossa meditação. Por favor, sustente a nossa Kundalini e nos dê as suas qualidades divinas da inocência, sabedoria e a pura alegria de uma criança. Vamos saudar Shri Ganesha com seu mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Vamos agora trazer a nossa atenção ao nosso Svadhisthana esquerdo. Podemos colocar a nossa mão direita em nosso Svadhisthana esquerdo, que fica do lado esquerdo do nosso tronco, no encontro com a perna. Vamos pedir, Mãe, por favor, purifique o meu Svadhisthana esquerdo. Por favor, Mãe, nos dê o puro conhecimento, o puro desejo. Em verdade, Mãe, Tu és o puro conhecimento divino em nós. Podemos fazer uma leve pressão nesse chakra. Podemos agora colocar a nossa mão direita no colo, com a palma voltada para cima, e a mão esquerda em nosso Svadhisthana direito. Vamos direcionar a nossa atenção ao nosso Svadhisthana direito. Nosso Svadhisthana direito, que se localiza entre o tronco e a perna. Do lado direito, podemos fazer uma leve pressão com a nossa mão esquerda no chakra. E vamos pedir, Mãe Kundalini, por favor, purifica o nosso Svadhisthana direito. Remova todo excesso de pensamentos, toda negatividade que atrapalha a nossa pura atenção, a nossa paz interior. Mãe, por favor, remova todo excesso de calor em nosso Svadhisthana direito. Agora nós podemos trazer a nossa mão esquerda para o colo, com a palma voltada para cima. E vamos direcionar a nossa atenção ao nosso Svadhisthana central, que fica abaixo do umbigo, 4 dedos abaixo do umbigo, na região central do nosso tronco. Podemos dar bandas com a mão direita no sentido horário. São voltas que damos no sentido do nosso dedo mindinho. Vamos pedir, Mãe, por favor, venha ao nosso Svadhisthana central. Desperta em nós a qualidade da criatividade, da criatividade divina baseada no amor. Por favor, Mãe, venha ao nosso Swadhisthana central. Nos dê o senso de estética, a qualidade divina de Shri Brahmadeva Sarasvati, as divindades que governam este chakra e nos dão essas qualidades. Agora nós podemos trazer a nossa atenção ao nosso Agnya Chakra. Vamos pedir, Mãe, por favor, venha ao nosso Agnya Chakra, remova todo excesso de pensamentos. Por favor, Mãe, purifica a nossa mente. Podemos colocar a nossa mão direita, o centro da palma da mão, em nossa testa, no centro da testa, e abaixar a cabeça um pouquinho para frente. E aqui nós podemos afirmar: eu perdoo, eu perdoo. Eu perdoo a tudo e a todos, inclusive a mim mesmo. Eu perdoo, eu perdoo. Agora nós vamos trazer a atenção ao nosso Sahasrara, topo de nossas cabeças. Podemos colocar a nossa mão direita, a palma da mão direita, no topo de nossa cabeça. E vamos agradecer. Mãe, muito obrigada pela nossa realização do Si. Muito obrigada, Mãe, por nos ter apresentado a Sahaja Yoga e nos dar a possibilidade de evoluir. Podemos também pedir, Mãe, por favor, nos conceda e abençoe com o estado de consciência sem pensamentos. Por favor, Mãe Kundalini, venha ao nosso Sahasrara. Podemos fazer uma massagem, uma leve pressão nesse chakra, no sentido horário. Podemos relaxar as nossas mãos no colo, com as palmas voltadas para cima, mantendo a atenção em nosso Sahasrara. e nos preparar para assistir um trecho de uma palestra de Shri Mataji. Abrindo nossos olhos.
With love, all kinds of creative action takes place. You see how Raulbai has love for me. And in this place, we all also got new ideas of creating a beautiful thing. And as love will increase, your creativity will develop. So the basis of all creativity of Saraswati is love. If there is no love, there is no creativity. It's even in the deeper sense. If you see, people who have created all the scientific things are also out of love for the masses, not for themselves. Nobody has produced anything for themselves. If they make something for themselves, it has to become for universal use, otherwise it has no meaning. Even if you say atom bomb and all these things are created from science, they are also very protective. If they had not created those, people would not have taken out their minds from war. Now nobody can think of having a big war. Of course they are having old wars, but that also will gradually stop when they will be fed up of it. So all the activity on the right hand side of Saraswati basically has to end up in love, starts with love and ends up in love. Whichever does not end up in love coils up and finishes up. It just disappears. So you can see that even matter which is not used for love just finishes up. The basis has to be love. Otherwise all such matter that we create which has angularity, which is not fitting into the mass media, which is not appealing to the masses. Of course, it takes time. We have seen that it takes time. But it has that tendency always disappear in the thin air as soon as you find it does not appeal to the masses. Now this love of that we talk of, this great love of God we talk of, we know that it for definite through vibrations. People do not have vibrations, but still they can feel the vibrations in a very unconscious way. All the great paintings of the world have vibrations. All the great creative works of the world have vibrations. Only those who have vibrations have been sustained by time. Otherwise all other things are destroyed. There must have been monuments and horrible statues and horrible things that have been created long time back, but were all destroyed by nature and they could not stand the impact of the Kala, that is the destructive power of time. So all that is sustaining, all that is nurturing, all that is ennobling comes from this sense of love which is within us, very much developed, but within others also who are not yet realized. Ultimately the whole world has to realize that one has to go to that ultimate love of God, otherwise it has no meaning. Now you have seen in art, people have taken to other methods of appealing to people by using cheap things and very vulgar things just to make people think that this is art. But this will all disappear. It cannot sustain the impact of the time, as I told you. It cannot, because the time will kill it. All these things have to disappear. And already you can see the result, how things are changing everywhere, even in the West. So there is no need to be so much disappointed with the West and to say that the Western world is a wasteland. It is going to be all right, and it has to be done. Especially it has done a lot of puja of Saraswati, I should say, in the West. Much more that they have done in India, because they have gone to learning, they have tried to find out so many things. But only thing they forgot that it is a goddess of learning. Everything comes from the goddess, that's what they've forgotten. And that's why all the problems have been created. If there is no spirit in your learning, if there is no source of the goddess in your learning, then it is absolutely useless. If they had realized that there is the spirit that is working it out, they would not have gone that far. And that's what I was warning the Indians all through, that you are now taking to industrial revolution in a way. And to avoid all the complications of industrial revolution, you must try to know the spirit. If you do not know the spirit, you will have the same problems as these people had, because they are also human beings, you are also human beings. You will go the same way, at random you will run, and there will be problems, the same problems as the Western people have suffered. Now, Saraswati's blessings are so many that one cannot describe in such a short time. And the Surya has given us so many powers that it is impossible to tell them even in one lecture, even in 10 lectures. But how we go against Surya and how we go against the Saraswati while doing the worship of Saraswati is to be seen very clearly within ourselves. For example, the Western people are very fond of Surya because they have no Surya with them. But they go too far with it, as you know, and create complications within themselves of Surya. But the main thing that one has to achieve through Surya is the light within. Is the light within. And if Surya Chakra at the Agya level is occupied by Lord Jesus Christ, then it is even more essential that the purity of life, what we call niti, is the morality of life. The morality itself has become very much sort of an argument in the West. People don't have any sense of absolute morality. On vibrations, of course, you know. But they have gone all against it. Those who are the worshippers of Jesus, those who are the worshippers of the Surya, of the Saraswati, have all gone against the powers of Surya, just disobeying it. Because you cannot be a Surya if you do not have a proper sense of morality and holiness. The Surya itself brings light. You see everything. So many qualities Surya has got. It dries up everything that is wet, dirty, filthy. It dries up all these places which create parasites. But so many parasites are created in the West. Not only parasites, but there are horrible cuts and horrible things which have come into those countries, which is supposed to be full of light. And in that darkness, they exist. Darkness about the spirit, darkness about their own knowledge, and darkness about love. These three things have taken over in the places where you are supposed to love light. Light doesn't mean what you see with your gross eyes. Light means from within, the light of love. That one should understand. Light of love. And it's so soothing, it's so sweet, it's so beautiful, it's so enamoring, it's so abounding that unless and until you can feel that light within it, that light which is of pure love, of purity, pure relationships, pure understanding, if you can develop that kind of a light within yourself, then whole thing will be cleansed. Wash me and I shall be whiter than snow. This is what happens to you when you are completely cleansed. The purest form of nature is within us. The purest form of nature is within us. Our chakras are made out of that purest form of nature. We are the only people who are spoiling it by our mental thinking. Again, the same Saraswati's one. We are going against Saraswati itself. Saraswati cleanses all that is impure in nature, while with our brain activity we are spoiling all our brain activity goes against pure intelligence. And that's what one has to understand, that this pure intelligence is not to be soiled by our thinking. Our thinking can make us so bumptious, so ego-oriented, so impure, that we can really eat the poison and say, what's wrong? Just the opposite of Saraswati. If Saraswati is within us, she gives us subuddhi, wisdom. And that's why to worship Saraswati, to worship Surya, we must have that clear vision as to what we have to be. She has so many qualities, as I told you, which cannot be described in one lecture. But one of the greatest qualities of hers is that she ends up into subtler things. Like the Mother Earth will end up into fragrance. Music will enter into melodies. Like that, whatever she creates ends up into something later. Matter, whatever she produces, ends up into aesthetics. If matter does not have aesthetics, then it is gross. Like that, everything. Now, you will say, what is water? Water becomes the river Ganges. These are the subtler. So, the matter gets into subtler things because it has to permeate. It has to permeate. So, everything, whatever it is, and the best of all is the air. That air becomes the vibrations. So you can see how whatever has come out from this matter, from these 5 elements, becomes that subtle thing. Of course, the left side and right side both work it out, because the love has to work on this, and when love acts on matter, it becomes. And that is how one has to look at your own lives to make it a beautiful combination of love and matter. May God bless you.
Vamos procurar manter a atenção em nosso Sahasrara. Vamos procurar manter o nosso silêncio interior. Essa é uma parte muito importante da nossa meditação, que nós devemos silenciar, buscar estar em silêncio interior. Com atenção no nosso Sahasrara, no topo de nossas cabeças. Se vier algum pensamento, nós podemos dizer: eu perdoo, eu perdoo. E gentilmente voltamos com a nossa atenção ao nosso Sahasrara. Continuando com a atenção em nossa Sahasrara, vamos entoar com todo o nosso respeito o mantra do Sahasrara, os 3 grandes mantras do Sahasrara. Vamos colocar atenção em nossas mãos, sentir a vibração, perceber se temos alguma sensação de frescor ou de calor, ou de formigamento. E vamos simplesmente nos entregar totalmente a este momento. Vamos agora, todos juntos, com toda a nossa atenção e cuidado, elevar a Kundalini e dar os bandas de proteção. Nossa meditação está chegando ao fim. Antes, gostaria de todos juntos darmos um banda. O banda, quem ainda não fez, nós abrimos a nossa mão esquerda com o dedo indicador da mão direita e escrevemos sutilmente. Vamos pedir proteção a todos os profissionais de saúde, a todas as pessoas que estão trabalhando na pandemia, estão trabalhando para o bem das pessoas, da humanidade. Por todas as famílias e pessoas que perderam seus entes queridos, pelo equilíbrio e paz de todas as pessoas que estão precisando no momento, por aquelas que também estão passando dificuldades financeiras e por todos que estão sofrendo com essa situação da pandemia. Agora vamos girar com a nossa mão direita. Nós vamos girar no sentido horário, no sentido do dedo mindinho, fazer voltas na direção do dedo mindinho e apontando os dedos na nossa mão esquerda. Vamos dar bandas com atenção no Sahasrara, entregando todo esse pedido ao poder do divino, ao poder do amor divino. Agora nós podemos passar uma mão na outra e soprar as nossas mãos, colocar as duas mãos à nossa frente e soprar, entregando ao éter, ao elemento éter, entregando ao nosso poder divino, ao poder divino, do amor divino que tudo permeia. Que todos tenham um excelente sábado, um excelente final de semana. Amanhã nós temos a nossa meditação online às 10 horas. E à noite nós temos o banho de pés. Tenham um bom descanso, um excelente dia para todos, com muita paz e vibrações divinas. Namastê. Obrigada a todos por este momento, pela companhia.